Yeah, we're starting off with good music. I'll just gonna wait till some people drop in. You know, I can just share the link. Some people will join. You can turn up the music to introduce you with some very nice vibes. And let's see if this works the way I intended. This is already here, Arden is here, Bruno is here, thank you all so much. Of course, feel free to share what I have to say. It's been a while, I know. And Rahul is also here, great that you tuned in. And thanks Bruno for the love. We're starting off this week with Judah Frank, Roll Mendes, Leandro da Silva, Havoc and Lawn, so many people on the track, with Allegria, the Federal Music Anthem 2017, out today on, or actually tomorrow I guess, on Susumi Records. Great track to start off the show. You know, I love to start with something techy, and very interesting how many sounds they actually put on there. I guess I need to turn up the music a bit, otherwise you won't be able to hear it. Yishi is here, Mattea is here, thank you all so much. What up, Yuji? Thank you so much, I'm fine. How are you? Are you coming to ADE, by the way? That would be interesting to know. Oh, look who's watching. Shapovalov Maxime, thank you so much that you joined. Also Marcel is here. Great, Yuji. Let's meet up then. Wow, already 10 people in. Holy crap. This makes me so happy, like you still like kinda gets excited for it. Daniel is also here. Hey Mattia, great to see you as well. Are you coming to ADE, by the way? Because I'm not sure, from Maxime I know unfortunately you can't come because of army. So the same reason that Anthony has in his country. And Anthony it's actually Russia, sorry, it's Switzerland, in your case it's Russia. Antonio is also here. And Jose is here, thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, maybe because I actually wrote in the title Axtone and size. So many people joining in, 12 people watching, thank you guys so much. I can't even actually start talking about this track because I'm so excited. Yeah, interesting sample choice. I'm just, you know, a bit surprised about that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 people on the track. So actually, I don't know how a project this big works, you know, for so many people. Yeah, Mattia, don't worry about it. Are you coming, Bruno, by the way? Would be also interesting to know. Maybe I'll share it in the WhatsApp group as well. Let's see what is active. Yeah, next up I want also to keep it kind of techy, at least for a few tracks now. Because that track was played yesterday on Criteria Radio, but I also got it as a promo and I definitely want to play that out. It's called Move and it's by Styline. This is on track that's up next. And no, that's everybody knows already. Maxime, who is Gaslind. Gaslind are 2 people from Norway, I guess, or even from Sweden. I can't remember anymore. And it's just, you know, very sad that Ghost Production is more profitable than being an actual artist. So this kind of makes me really mad because, you know, I'm a very idealistic person when it's about this, and it's just, you know, it's just sad. The same works for I guess Bolton State, for many other, like they didn't like really know in which direction they wanted to go next, so they just split up. Sweden? Okay, then it was Sweden. Maybe I was like this, I don't know, Norway. Oh, we have a new member in the group. Oh, this is exciting. Ah, that bass line. Oh, I love it already. I'm gonna drop you the links in just a second. Just give me a moment to share the links, at least a bit around social media. I should do an Insta story as well. That would have been fun. Oh my goodness, where's the fire emoji? Oh, there it is. So there we go. Okay. Because I want to actually have to as many people as possible. That would have been cool. So, some already know him. Yeah, I don't want to ask Bruno if it's time to sail. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, is that possible? Yeah, that is possible. You can go by ship actually. That would have been cool. So the first track we had in there was this new Susumi one, and now we're having this absolutely sick bass line. Wait, where's this? So hot top 10. Hey, that's my kind of line. So hot. Fuck so hot. Come on, guys. I'm so disappointed by Susumi because they called their playlist So Hot Top 10 or something like this. No, fuck so hot. This is my line. I'm not the only one. I have to like kind of copyright it for myself. Really, I mean it. Now we have Styline Move that is out on where's it out? I forgot the label. I have like the kind of check which label it was because I forgot it. So deal with me. I'm not prepared as always. I still don't know it. I don't know it. I have to ask 1001 Tracklist. Yeah, where the bitches are doing, I have no bitches. This is like the point. And I'm very pissed off by this. Simply due to the fact that, well, no bitch wants me. So, it's actually very unfortunate. So yeah, time to get me some bitches. It's your turn, guys. And girls, if you know some other girls that are interested. So which track is in stereo, thank you so much. The point is, unfortunately, I don't have a SoundCloud link to this, so I have to drop you the link by Mr. What's his name again? Got it. Olindo, of course. The voice is also here, thank you so much. Did you tune in? Tinder, yeah, it could be also a solution. Yeah. Just take a pic from me, like, and you know, and put me on Tinder. Jung is also here, Hank. Thank you so much. Did you tune in? Yeah. Yeah, Jung is a ghost. Look who liked as well. Thomas Palco. I'll drop, I guess, his track later on. That was released on Size today. So he probably knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, so sick bassline here as well. Like, yeah, I really like when it's so like kind of both distorted and like kind of async. So yeah, absolutely great tune, you know, to play out in the warm up, you know, to get the crowd going. Also like also main time works also as well. Yeah, that's no problem, boys. So nobody, you know, has to watch something you know you don't like. But I guess now we can come over to the well, exciting part. So first of all, maybe about the structure is basically that now I'm gonna play some tracks that were released either today or last week and that I absolutely loved. And afterwards, I'm gonna play you my because this also moves me the new single of my two favorite German rappers, Kollega and Farid Bank. And I will explain to you the lyrics because rap is about the lyrics, and also show you a bit of the video clip because this is like really high quality stuff, and it also like the video, the official video to the first single looks absolutely insane effects, insane transitions. I'll talk about this later. Right now, this track comes on. Everybody knows what it is about. Play on BBC Radio 1 by Danny Howard. I guess this is a good link to have an idea. And also I'm gonna explain a bit of the history of the track, because it's a very interesting one. Because the track is actually very open now. Let's enjoy this beautiful drop here. For those who are at ADE, I can only recommend you to come over on Saturday and join us, our 3 families that we have. If you are around during ADE on Saturday. Nicholas watching, Marcus watching so much. Marcus also watching, thank you so much. And I will talk about your track later as well, because there was kind of a love at second sight. And I'll explain this later as well. Yeah, this is actually only radio because it's going to be out, the extended going to be out tomorrow. And yeah, I can't wait. So join our size family, release family, and Axtone family at ADE. The event link I put down here in the description, actually in the comments, and I'm gonna pin this. I hope that I can do this, yeah. And yeah, just join us. Let's have some coffee. Actually, I don't drink coffee. I only drink tea. I'm gonna have some tea there, hopefully as well, or actually at a bar. I don't even know yet. But I'm definitely gonna be there, and I hope to meet many of you there. That we can actually share our passion together and everything. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be very exciting. Hopefully, yeah. The boys sent me some tracks. I'm gonna play them later as well. Can't wait. And yeah, I wanted actually to compare this with like this, or actually tell you a bit about the story of the track, because the track is actually, I guess, over 6 years old. It was played, I guess, for the first time during the Swedish House Mafia Essential Mix. Yeah, that's how old it is. Back from 2011. And yeah, it's actually Axtone vocal edit. Simply due to the fact because the drop plays for like 2 or 3 seconds and then Axwell starts talking again.
On my desk from this guy.
Yeah, you say that every year. That's like the point. You're not the first, Rosie, who is out of money for ADE. I don't know what about you guys, but I would rather save some money in the summer, to be honest, to then be able to join ADE. Because, I mean, like, everybody has a different taste, or whatever, you know, he or she likes. But you're not the first one. And because I'm rather more the club goer than the festival goer. Because, to be honest, I don't like festivals too much. Because, you know, it's about commercialization. Especially when I was at the Perukaville, I wasn't there happy at all. Thank God it was the Axtone stage. That was actually the only reason for me to get there. Clubbing is like way more rooted in our culture, the electronic music culture, and that's why, you know, clubbing all the way over festivals. So first there was clubbing, and then there was festivals, and like festivals, you know, there was, you know, probably the idea was from rock music or whatever, you know, and then they kind of made it that big, the industry. Speaking of, I'm probably gonna join tomorrow Monika Kruse, because Monika Kruse is coming to Vienna. So after Carl Cox last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, Monika Kruse is coming. So at least if there's no house scene in Vienna, there's at least a little bit of a techno scene. So I may join them as well. But I'm not sure, it depends on my mood. So this is the original. You can hear the kind of similar chords. And after 3 seconds into the drop, Axwell opens his mouth. Oh, I received some promo from Valerio. Thank you so much. I'll definitely play this because I like the stuff.
The world is ready for some emotional music. This one brings it back.
But you know, when you listen closer to the background, you can hear that this track is not ready. So like, this is really a demo. So it is not. There's no final mix there. There's no final master. If you like compare this to the version that is going to be released tomorrow. So I'm definitely happy that they really pushed it up and made the track better, with not losing too much of, you know, by not losing that much of the original. But I heard or read somewhere, I guess it was written on trackitdown.com, that the original will be released for free. So definitely keep an eye open on that, because this sounds very interesting. Okay. Good. What's up next? Yeah, let's play the new Buse release then. This is also going to be released tomorrow. They already have the extended one. Thank God. Buse is back after months. Oh my goodness. I don't even know when the last release was of Buse Records, led by Dimitri Vangelis and Wyman. The track is called Release Yourself, and it's by Trelane and Dirty Twist. It's not the first call-up. They already called up on the track Faded out on Mirage Records. This is interesting to know. Yeah. And it's not even on SoundCloud yet. Oh, this is insane. Let's see if I can find some YouTube groups and go whatever. It was uploaded by Gold Progressive on YouTube, so let's definitely put it on here. Yeah, which track, Rosie? Do you mean? You mean like this one now, by Buse or by Axtone? Yeah. Probably. Nebuesa, that actually it took very long to get released, yeah. But this always takes time with Buse, so like they don't actually feel like they don't want to. Whatever. Yeah, Release Yourself, yeah. I'm definitely gonna play this a few times tomorrow as well, because it's there's really some power in the mix, so definitely very well mixed. So let's maybe take some time at the breakdown. Very interesting vocal choice or sample or whatever it is. Taylor's watching as well, thank you so much for joining. So much fire this week. Yeah. Yeah, the whole track reminds me a bit of disco in the voice stuff. Yeah, that's really true. So like when the first drop comes on, it reminds me really like of this kind of updated disco vibe. Yeah, and also like the kick is very like kind of clean and really punchy, how it should be. So it's definitely a sick track. Definitely deserves more attention. That's for sure. Okay, speaking of our like magical free label, I don't know how they do that, but for some reason it's not the first time that I guess Axtone, Size, and Buse are releasing on the same day. Because this also happens to Size, because Size is also having a new track out tomorrow. It is called Never Stop, and it's by Thomas Fielman, who is already watching and liking my video. Together with Teamworks and STV, and in that moment I'll get the kind of notification by Size that's going to be out tomorrow. What a coincidence. Yeah, this is a track that Steve Angelo is playing out for ages already in his sets. So great that we can finally get our hands on this. This one actually, it's a bit outworn for me, to be honest, because I'm kind of sick of it already, because I heard it so often in his sets. Yeah, but it's definitely great. This like kind of quick melody with the synth. It's definitely something new. So I dropped you the link. There we have a proper preview link. What's also great is that the drop is 1 minute long. We have 30 seconds, we have 50 seconds build up, then another 15 seconds of drop. There's some Bisi event in November, yeah. It's taking place in Liverpool, doesn't it, Taylor? Was it London? I can't, yeah. I guess this is like Tony Robinson's organizing it. I hope that he actually won't be like kind of broke after this, because I'm sure it could run against the environment or not. They're not very cheap. That breakdown melody is nice, because it's so rare that someone actually uses a kick in a breakdown. This is like 2011-12 shit. Insane. Great idea. Absolutely great idea. Also like on the build up, the breakdown. It's like this kind of second layer on it. It's like this kind of how to call this, like this horns, or it's not really horns, like some kind of a synthy, like the higher synthy. Also a cool idea, that's for sure. Yeah, so this is out tomorrow as well. Size Records, Never Stop by Thomas Fielman, Teamworks, and STV. Look who joined in also as well, Robin. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next up, something that the guys from Rayven and Valexx just sent me. I don't know if it's out yet or not. It's not out yet, it's going to be out on Monday. Rayven Valexx versus Sikduo Togo. Let's see if I can find a preview of this. No, I can't. I'm always, very excited about stuff that you sent me. No, I can't find it. Okay. That means I have to kind of write that it's out October 9th. By the way, sick EP on Hysteria. I guess I actually took a look on it. I guess a couple of weeks ago. So congrats, because this is Hysteria is like very prestigious label. Yeah, I guess it's one of the best size releases in a long time. Yeah, then we're having some tribal stuff here. Reminds me a bit of Treasured Soul, Crider remix, Crider and Gennaro and Villa. When it's about the synthing, and it's also, it's a bit different melody, but you get whatever. I mean, like, I used to love, you're very welcome, Robin. I used to like his records a lot. So, for example, I remember Billy the Kid Booster. That was like one of my favorites. It was one of the first mashups that I ever did with this track. And it got me some recognition. That was, back in 2012, so it's 5 years ago already. But I'll never forget this track. From today's point of view, it sounds very weak mixed, but back then I didn't care so much because I didn't have like the knowledge that I had, and also the production was a bit different. Well, one of the regular Susumi listeners is also here, Neri in Mosaic. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much also Rayven and Valexx for the promo. Togo out on Monday on the label called Soleando Records. It's the label by Dario Nunes. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Up next, we're having a new track by Muboisa from his label called ID. This is coming on October the 20th, which is my birthday. It's amazing. So next up, ID. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, thank you so much. This is very nice. Has some nice energy. I guess I don't, but the guy who was just here, Marko Sivajovic, so I guess he's Divoli, from Divoli and Mark Worth, having also a birthday on October the 20th. So I'm gonna party hard on my birthday, I guess, in Amsterdam. It's for the second time in a row. And I guess also next year it's going to be a Saturday. This year it's actually not Christmas sex, because Christmas sex would have been August, early August. It's actually September, other children, because they banked more than just fireworks, on New Year's Eve. Yeah, thank you so much for this fire, my boy sub. Very happy that I got this. Has some nice energy. Definitely gonna download this and play it out. Hopefully loud, like on speakers, everybody can hear. Okay, what can we play next? I guess next up we can play the track I'm very happy with, that I got this, that I found it last week, I guess it was last week. That was the track by find this Showbiz Divoli Market versus Falcon Beatbox Smartron. Yeah, could be. Like I'm not very. I'm not. I don't know actually exactly what the time loop for that is, or whatever you want to call it. Some are earlier, some are like 8 months, some are 9.5 months. So those actually, that actually, you know, are very like kind of, I don't know, like want to keep like inside. Yeah, inside mama and doesn't want to get out. Yeah, never mind. We're gonna talk about fucking moms later on. I can show you that. Wow, that was so dirty. Believe me, I will. Because yeah, this is kind of a message. I'm not even joking. Next up, Ghibli Markward, Showbiz, and the Balkan box. What are they called? Balkan Beatbox with Smartron. Love at Second Sight. I'll tell you why later on. Actually, this is not that exciting. Actually, it is, actually, because it's very well mixed and very punchy. But more exciting, I guess, is when this melody comes in that you hear now. It's like kind of, Marco told me this is kind of a mix of several instruments. And yeah, they really did a great job about this. This melody. I felt in love when I heard it for the second time. Because for the first time I was like listening to this and I was like thinking, not really moving me. But then I was on the train listening to this while actually reading a newspaper. You have to imagine this. And then I start listening to this melody, and I'm thinking, goodness, this is sick. So I love at second sight. And you know, I also love to tell stories, like how I perceive certain tracks, because sometimes I don't get really like the idea of a track at first sight, or I should first listening, and then I should listen to it for the second time, closer, and then, or actually, you know, not really like thinking too much about it, and then I instantly love it. Yeah, that's how it works. Sometimes. As Sony is also watching, thank you so much for joining. We haven't talked in ages. I have to talk at one point. It's very unfortunate there's only 4 people joined, because I'm having so much to tell, and I need like more people to hear what I have to say. Hamdi is also here, thank you so much for joining in. And actually how it slowly builds up, it's so slow and then it builds up, reminds me of True Life by Ansolo, one of my favorite tracks from 2015. But then Marco told me the idea of the track was way before Ansolo. So this is a pure coincidence. And when that dropped, while I was reading the newspaper, I was like, damn, that's sick. Yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. Sick. Absolutely sick. I love it. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Taylor. Gets shoulder rolling every time. Me too. I was already like in love with True Life, and as usual, also their previous stuff that was kind of a Balkan-ish influence. And that's what they're best at, I guess. The Balkan connection, they call them. Okay, what else do we want to play? Let me check. Should I play this one more time? Maybe I'll play this one more time. So okay. Because, actually, out of, how to say this, well, I played it already last week, I guess, but I'm gonna play it once again, because, now I have, like, the kind of a, final rip, I guess. I'm talking about On-Off Pride Remix. I found, actually, this is actually, I guess, one of the best rips I found. As we know, this track is a vinyl exclusive release. Which has several troubles, because it's not digital. That's the point. Like, vinyl is analog, and which means that when we like listen closer to the intro, this means that we are hearing crisps from the from the needle, basically, which is actually so weird because actually right now, it's 2017 and you don't even get a digital version of this track because it's simply it is simply digital only. The fun story because actually I'm listening to those two German rapper tracks at once. And then I heard this intro already a million times this week. Taylor is also watching. Thank you so much. Have you made your mind up if you're coming to ADE? Hopefully, yes. Say yes. So I really want to meet you so much. You're like one of the best people in the scene I know, and so hardworking, and really having a passion and actually standing behind an idea. This is also the point. Yeah, and we're having a rip here. Sarah Dion of Pride Remix from the Privateer podcast. Thank you guys so much, for doing a vinyl rip. But I guess this one that I have is a different one. But this one I like more. I don't know, for some reason. I don't know if this is doing a huge difference. Oh, this is sad to hear, Taylor. You're letting me down. I don't have exams, but I miss on one day. I can't be on first day, on Wednesday either. I'm coming there on first day night. So actually I'll be in first day at in the evening, I guess. Yeah, first day evening I'm gonna be there because I'm at university till 5 p.m. and I'm flying at 8 p.m. So, and I'm gonna be there in Amsterdam at around 10, I guess, p.m. and then straight to the first party. So yeah. And this is actually the only thing that is left from the remix. It's actually the bassline melody that you can hear. Da-ding, da-ding. And now here it comes. Listen closely here now. Dang, 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 dang. This is the only thing that is left from the on-off, from the original on-off. Because the original on-off, as you know, sounds totally different. But I've mentioned already last week, this is my favorite track of the year, simply because I have a personal emotional experience with it. When he dropped this at Summer Story, by the way, this is still Brisbane from the Summer Story here. Then, it simply sounds sick. It sounded sick, and I kind of, started to scream and I said, "Whoa! What drops now? Insane!" And also, the initial reaction was amazing, but then, when the second drop kicks in, it puts you in a trance. Really, I totally get lost in the kind of firework of synthes and everything, and I can kind of imagine myself, moving to this, and dancing, losing my mind, basically, only dancing to the vibe, to the beat of the track. What is Bonobo? You have to tell me, Rosie. Is it a festival or what is this? I don't know. Club night? Yeah, but thank you so much. I can when it's about Eric Pritz, I can only recommend you the Reddit. So the subreddit, reddit.com/r/Eric Pritz. I guess I'm spinning around. No, sorry. I can only recommend you this if you want to have any more info about everything that has to do with Eric Pritz. I can only recommend you this here. Reddit.com/r/Eric Pritz for all the info you need. Yeah, and now actually here comes the breakdown after 4 minutes. After 4 minutes of breakdown, some tracks already over at that time, I know it's kind of hard to compare EDM to something like this, but, just saying, that for those who really want, this is the point, what I hate about EDM sets in general. I know my point about EDM and all that, and it's crap and that, but it's not as easy as that. The point I'm trying to make is that, you know, an EDM set cannot put you in a trance. So what used to be like EDM or like electronic music like 15 years ago, you know, when Ferry Corsten did like, or even Tiesto did sets, you know, like this that really took you on a journey. You know, this is not possible anymore in EDM because everything has to go quick, everything has to, you know, jump, party, and all that. I don't know, like people used to party in a way different way back then. I don't know how it could happen. I guess this is true, Rosie, I guess, but I'm not sure, to be honest. We'll have to check this. Yeah, and actually there's a pre-drop kinda, and now the drop comes in. I'm totally losing my mind. Ding, 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 ding. And you know, like how the synthy, you know, this ding, 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 the bass line, the hi-hat, the kick, everything, you know, fits so well together, like a puzzle, you know? And you know, there comes the hi-hat in, and you're totally like kind of dancing, losing your mind, closing your eyes. It's just you and the music, you know? This is what I love so much about this track. And why it's really, I guess, my favorite of the year. Because we have both like an emotional experience with this. I'm having, you know, I'm loving it inside out, really. You know, like there's something else in the background going on, like a small riser. Or however you want to call it, you know, like it's so different, because like, I guess Eric Prydz is not using any samples. That's why his music is so unique, because you never have the feeling in his music that he is playing you something that you've heard before, you know, because this is like the point in sample packs, you know. You might, you know, if someone uses the same sample pack and, you know, you're thinking, you know, well, I heard it already before, but not at Eric Prydz. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I'm totally getting lost, you know. Amazing film. It's really something, you know, to kind of really enjoy. And yeah, Layers is also amazing. Layers is more uplifting, I guess, like more like a happier track, not as melancholic, I guess. But you know, Eric Prydz has so much, such a high legacy, so many tracks put out, and twice as more not released that are amazing as well, because they're not finished. Like I remember his Melbourne track ID, a really dark tune, really like dark progressive drop. For me, one of his also favorite unreleased tracks, but he'll never release it because he'll never finish it, and he doesn't believe in the track, which is, you know, very hard to say, because, you know, or very hard to believe in, because, you know, like he doesn't have to release music. But actually, he started to learn kind of that he should release music from time to time. Sometimes would have been cool. What else can I play? Yeah, maybe something more from Size. The Highly Sedated remix by Corey James and Ankerstrom. Because that was a very nice one, because what they did with the original, that they really got it onto the next level, basically. Yeah, and there are still some people that are obsessed by him. There are many. Just look at the subreddit. Eric Prydz subreddit on Reddit, then you'll know. Jackim joined also. Thank you so much for joining. Damn. When it drops and the vocal kicks in, it's very similar to the Sia remix, isn't it? Like, it really gets you emotional. So really, what they did out of this, insane. it's really like kind of, it's tough to describe, right? So, very melancholic, I guess. And this reminds me really of the Ankerstrom sounds. Like the first track that he did with Klar, or Klar did an edit, it reminds me of this, of Staden. This is like a kind of Swedish name for city. Yeah, that's Simon Gaston is Ankerstrom, right? Yeah, it's the same guy. Enough like breaks down and then actually starts over again.
As the night was getting cold.
By the way, I love this new kind of option in Insta stories with like having like your question, yes or no.
How are you living? Down on the ground, he's sedated. So,
such a sick melody in the background, and the vocals like so well processed, like really. Totally did something new out of this. Okay, Rosie, I'll check this out. I might have heard of him, but I'm not sure. Mr. Felix, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. And someone from the family is watching as well. Getting excited. And when it drops, it gets so euphoric. Like Rock House Funeral, very euphoric vibe. I love it. I should listen to this more often. Sick track. I liked it way more than the Thomas Fieldman track. It's way more sophisticated in my opinion, like in general. Yeah, still having some time left. I definitely want to also like to touch on the German rappers later on. Because actually I prepared some papers, so really like to explain you something. But maybe let's keep on, actually push the vibe a bit higher, a bit faster. Mr. Sid and Hero Prime with Body Rock. A very known sample that was already used, for example, by Don Diablo already, and many others as well. CID and Don Diablo did a track called Prototype. I guess it must have been ages. 4 years ago on Protocol. I really enjoyed it. This is where I heard this one for the first time. Yeah, of course, I know what you like, guys. Chill out. I like especially the bassline backwards. Really pumping. Rock the party. Once again. And then I have a very amazing bootleg, 2 bootlegs basically. And we brought him, Sion of Glory Records, okay? I didn't know that. Yeah, no, everybody has, it seems like, you know, what it seems to me, it's like everybody in the scene is having a label now, except me. Because I say this is no good. I could also do a label, you know, like in general. I could, but I don't do that. Simply because I don't see any Mehrwert. So like it's not really much more worth for me having a label than not having one. Yeah, and that's why actually I don't do that, because actually, until I find someone, actually a track that I can say, well, okay, I stand behind this. This could, you know, take ages. And then I have a track, I release it on my label, and then I wait 3 or 4 months for the next one, at least. I only release one a year. And, you know, you get my point, hopefully, that actually, I don't actually see any potential in this, you know, like. But, you know, if you're having a different opinion and you're doing it, I guess Neboisa is also a label owner, which actually, no, it's not label, it's SoundCloud page, basically. Then, you know, then it's, you know, free to you. If the music is good, I'll play it. Sometimes there are good stuff on it, but I want constantly having good stuff. Not something, you know, a filler in between. Say, well, I just, you know, release it just to have a release. You know, that's what I don't want. So yeah, that's for example why Buse is taking ages to release, because until, you know, they get finished with an artist or whatever, this is taking ages for them. At least it looks like it. Otherwise they could have, you know, released more often, I guess. Eye of the Tiger, BWSR main room bootleg, sick vibes. Reminds me of old Avicii. Yes. I'm watching this Groove Cartel, like, you know, it is fine. And I have like my kind of ways to download it without the like gate. Because it's like it is, everything's, you know, it's so pointless nowadays. Thank God that there's still some, at least bits of good music. Yeah, it's very interesting what they did with the vocals, I guess. They processed it a bit so that it isn't too kind of, how to say this, yeah, only a bit, like a bit too boring. And I had some idea with the guitar in the background. Yeah, boys, I can't wait to hear more from you. You know, that's the point, you know, like, I see it on Susumi, you know, that at one point the label simply works, you know, and it's not really, like, evolving anymore. That is calling me, which is of course a bad sign. I have to write him back that I'm actually now broadcasting and I can't. I could actually, you know, kind of say, you are now live, but you can't speak English. Very unfortunate. Luke is joining. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. I know there's only 5 people in, but you know. I really like the melody. It's really like kind of old school Avicii. Yeah, I mean, like of course, like I'm actually in Austria, like, so everybody speaks German in our family, both German and Polish. So you know, it's like when I talk to him in English, he won't understand me. Yeah, that is coming home, you know, and he wants probably to cook something for me, but I'll take care of this later, don't worry about it. Yeah, and also like, he also having like 30 seconds drop, then 15 second kind of build up into another 30 second drop. Great work on the arrangement. So because something like this is kind of a rare. I don't know where my mom is, because like we're having kind of a party at the neighbors or something like this. Never mind. It's actually not of your interest. I also want to play the More Than You Know bootleg by Stierna, however you want to call it, for him. And there was also now a Spanish version released with Spanish vocals, but I heard it's shitty. So I'm not even bother downloading it. I hope that you change something that I don't get flagged. actually the breakdown is not so interesting. When it comes to a drop, it gets very melodic, and then actually kind of uplifting on the second one. Great that they actually took the last bit of the vocal to kind of play melody with this one. Very cool. Sick idea. Sick. He's playing a different melody with the lead and with the vocal. Sick idea. I love it. Ich spreche auch ein wenig Deutsch. Yeah, almost. Guten Abend. But this is so weird. Guten Abend is very formal, formal. It's good evening, but like it's more formal. I don't know. Just uplifting Synthi. Only 3 people are watching because I have so much to say. Nobody wants to listen to me. I don't know if the quality is good because I guess I heard it's like I heard my last broadcast and it wasn't that good. What I also want to play is a track by Olaf Basowski. This guy, Olaf Basowski, is actually for ages in the scene already, and there's a heavy rain out there. Oh, and it's actually the storm that is coming from Germany. Because there's a storm today in Germany where actually all the trains and all the flights were cancelled. It's good. Okay, good to know. I'll check it. I'll check it tomorrow probably. The track is called My House, featuring Stanford. It's out on Amada Subject. And it's part of his Samplitude, the sampler volume 15. So that's actually, and he's doing one of the sampler I guess once a year, so he's in the scene for ages already, as you can imagine. So let's get housey on this. Yeah, but I guess I'm out of tracks, to be honest. But then actually I want to come over to something that I prepared here. Unfortunately, it will be like how to say this, mirrored, but I'll read it out for you. Don't worry about it. Because there's actually 2 tracks I want to touch on about my 2 favorite rappers. But for now, Olaf Basowski with those piano vibes on My House. Yeah, and the voice of this track is sick. But it's already older, I guess. But this is a nice, he's sending something by Benny Benassi, and I love this track. But it's been ages I listened to this, because it's out for already a longer time. It's actually true Filter House, isn't it? Filter House updated 2017 style. I like that. Great to chill. With loads and loads of beats. So actually, the breakdown is 30 seconds long, not even. Oh man. But he actually cut it, you know, like this track. So okay, if you have any more wishes to play like some up-to-date stuff, let's say no older than 2 weeks, then it's now the time. Because I guess I'm gonna play 2 more tracks and then I guess we'll head over to a bit of rap. Actually, I was last week, by the way, I was talking about the thing goes this meme, and I still have it in my head. It's sick or strange or whatever you want to call this. Yeah, I can also compare the next track that I'm playing, that I'm going to play, with a previous release on Size Records. You can, I guess, already recognize it. Yeah, I can play Cruzy as well. Yes, I will invoice something. Luke joined in. Thank you guys so much for joining. Now this is, yeah, and I also want to play you something else that reminds me of something else. We're gonna compare this to this. And the point of the Cruzy track is a deep track. This track is called Creep-In and it's by CID, that is out on Hexagon, labeled by Togo Diablo. And what does this Cynthian melody reminds me of? Let's go back into the history. Because there was a track released back in 2015 on, what was it? On Size Records. And let's check the melody of this one out and kind of, you know, make a comparison. You can already hear it. Doesn't that remind you of something? Very similar melody, isn't it? That's the instant that I actually have thought of. Chocolate Kuma and Tommy Sunshine with Chicago Disco. Nice little mashup. Champion live on Quango, okay. Yeah, but I'm actually not a huge fan of Champion sound. Because, especially not this track, because it is stolen in the Caribbean, no. But actually, you know, there's so much. Yeah. So when we compare this to what I have here, so let's maybe. I know it's kind of melody-wise and synth-wise, it's kind of similar. Not that similar, but they kind of, I don't know. It's a bit different, but you know, it's kind of having the same feeling, the same vibe. Yeah, kind of hard to tell. Okay, let's play the deep track by Mr. Cruzy. It's a deep track. It's deep. That's all I can say about this. Because actually, I can't really describe it. It's just a deep track, and some German rappers didn't finish school. Like, for example, this guy called Haftbefehl, yeah. What does Haftbefehl mean? Oh, damn. I forgot it, sorry about this. It's a deep track. It's deep. But there's actually a German rapper that is called, in English, Warrant. German Haftbefehl. This is so... oh my goodness. This is strange. Too strange, in my opinion. It's deep. I told you. Can't say much about this, to be honest. Out on Sepjack's label, Bibliothek. Actually, I'm not very happy with the movement, with the kind of development of Bibliothek, simply because it's not really my style that much. This one is really like on a border, like that I like it. That's why I have it. That's why I'm having it. Saverio is also watching, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, the breakdown is also very nice, but to be honest, like, the drop is a bit better than the first one, but to me, like, there's something missing. It's a bit of action. Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you guys, by the way, so much who are still in the chat. I guess Rosie is still in there. Taylor is still in there. The voice is still in there. That you are actually commenting so much, because actually you're kind of keeping the stream alive. So thank you so much, because otherwise it would have been, you know, just a presentation. And it's not only about presenting stuff, but also like about a bit of interaction. So the voice sent me a track from his friend Pesto. I know this guy, by the way, also. The track is called Love, and it's going to be released on Funk Recordings. So let's check it out. I guess I can drop the YouTube link as well. Want to start on YouTube? Yeah, it's not bad, but I'm not very happy with the synthy. I don't know. It's like, in general, I'm not very happy with the funk stuff. It's too generic, in general. Yeah, but you can check it out on Facebook, on YouTube for yourself. And there's, I guess, one more track that I wanted to play. Or is it not? I'm not sure anymore. Yeah. So I haven't. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I'm gonna play the. And I'm not sure if I played Japanese or I played it last week. Okay. So I'm gonna play one more, and then I guess I'm gonna head over to the rappers. I don't have anything anymore. Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm having stuff, but I actually don't want to play this because I haven't heard it that often this week. But yeah, thank you so much, boys, for sending this. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't know. It's kind of generic. I know it's hard to say. Like in general, like when it's about funk. I don't know, like this is like maybe the stuff with the presets and you know, like that's what I was talking about before. One more track that I wanted to play is this one here. It's called, let me find it because I have it in a different folder. What is it called? The track is called Nobody Told Me. It's the Shakecraft remix, and I can't find it. Where is this? I'm sure I kept it for how to say this, for demonstration purposes. I can't find it. Okay, it's kind of now. Oh yeah, it's here. Okay, I didn't see it in the first place. It's by Sandra James and Ryan Marciano, the original. And the remix is by Shakecraft. I don't know this guy, but that actually doesn't matter. Whatever that happened. Because it's only about the melody in the drop. What does this remind you of? A little quiz for you guys. Girl. Listen to this in the background. And remember one of the best tracks of last year. What does this remind you of? I'll help you. The melody, like, in the background. I'm gonna help you. Fairly easy. Just instantly recognized it. Yeah, of course. There are no more, Rosie. Would have been a cool track if the melody wasn't known. I'm gonna help you. Do you remember this Mr. Styles workout track? Arm workout track? Was that arm workout? Does this remind you of something? It's the exact fucking same melody. Shame on you, Shaycraft. Shame on you. It's like my arm workout, like this. That's how it's at. Shame on you, Shaycraft. Stealing from Kreider. Shame on you. Everybody call this guy out on his socials. I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna drop the link because, you know, I don't care. But, you know, just for, yeah. Just in general. Nobody told me shake. I'm gonna drop actually, yeah. Someone wrote something? No. They just said wow. There's nothing wow about this track. Call this guy out for stealing from Kreider. So, no, you're not. My voice is also active and Rosie's also active. Taylor, don't worry about it. Okay, that's what I wanted to show. And now my mouse is gone. Are you still alive? Yes, you are. Yeah, what else? I guess that's it, ladies and gents. That's it. Now something completely different. Why? Because it moves me. It touches me on a different level. Like in my different, like in my second hemisphere of my brain, I guess. Now I'm thinking actually how to show this to you, and maybe first, first I'm gonna show you the video clip. You'll see this now mirrored. I'm sorry for that, but don't really. It's not really that important. Because it's about what I want to show you is a bit of the clip and a bit of a bit of the clip and kind of transitions in the official video. So Kollega and Farid Bang are two German rappers. Their album concept is called Jung, Brutal, Gut aussehend. So in English, young, brutal, good looking. So they are young, brutal, good looking. That's one of their tracks. And in this track, it's really lyric wise, it's very brutal because they really like make fun out of many different rappers. Especially because what is now happening in the German scene, German rap scene, is that there are many newcomers, and they're extremely successful. And that's actually one of the lines in this track is actually that this album that is coming by them in December will end this hype. Will end this hype of this new, quickly commercially successful German rappers, because they are usually stealing from the cloud rappers from France, for example, from the US. They're doing trap, and they're not like that. And you can basically hear this in the track. So the album is called Jung, Brutal, Gut aussehend. In that case, it's 3. So this is going to be their third album. And yeah, and I'm gonna show you a bit of the clip off my phone because I can't do it otherwise. Look actually at this here. How it's fucking amazing, isn't it? And now it looks like JBG, so Jung, Brutal, Gut aussehend. Young, brutal, good looking. The third album, because it's part 3. And look at this scenery in the video clip. It's insane, isn't it? By the way, after 1 week, this clip has 6 million views almost. So this is absolutely insane. So you see like all my cables now in the reflection, sorry for that. I just want to show you the beginning. And I'm gonna explain a bit of the lyrics. So now they say actually how they kind of overtook the game. Look at the scenery. This is absolutely insane, isn't it? I really love it. So I'm gonna link this afterwards. I just want to pay you attention now when they get into the car and they start to drive the car and what happens afterwards. This was one of my favorite lines. Now check this scene now. And there's gonna be a transition and how this looks. It's absolutely sick. You don't even have to understand the lyrics. And now, here it comes. Check this out. BAM! Shit! This was my reaction, really? Oh my goodness, this is looking so sick. And this is like the point, you know, it's not only about the lyrics, it's about also the video clip. But I was, you know, listening first to the lyrics. Look at this, how this is looking. Insane. Damn, look at those explosions. This is insane. Okay, well then this actually kind of goes on and on. I'm gonna link to this. I didn't want to you know give you like kind of an idea what a video clip looks like because it's absolutely freaking insane. I know it's very unprofessional because it's only from my phone, but I'm gonna link you the track. And no, it's about fell off history of like kind of what I played, and I'm gonna elaborate a bit of the lyrics. So I'm gonna explain it to you. So the first part is not that interesting, except maybe of one line that it's about a colleague, so one of this kind of whiter guy or the taller guy is talking about that if he's not paying his taxes for 1 year, then this gonna put Germany into state bankruptcy. When I heard this for the first time, this line, I was like, oh my goodness, this is such an what this is called exaggeration, you know, over exaggeration. That's, oh my goodness, how can you have such a sick idea to put out a line like this? It's absolutely insane. And I'm gonna play this once again, or actually some of these tracks, simply because shoutouts to my brother's girlfriend who borrowed me their Spotify account so I could rip this in 320k off Spotify. So I'm having the sickest ideas and I'm really proud of this. I'm not even lying. Where is this track? Here. And you know, you have also like to listen to the instrumental. Like, it's absolutely sick. It's not only about the beat. So I'm gonna play maybe a bit of the. Yeah, I'm gonna play the outro a bit because you can hear the beat. So brutal, isn't it? The atmosphere is so dark, but yet so brutal. You know. So it's not only about the lyrics, it's about, you know, and what I'm so ashamed, actually not ashamed, but it's really a pity that I didn't record my reaction to this. Because it was actually after the last week's Bisicast at 11 PM Central European time that they put this out on YouTube, and I was watching this video and I was like, first of all, lawful number one, this line with if I don't pay taxes for 1 year, Germany will get into state bankruptcy. I was like lying on the floor almost. And then the second line was actually he's saying about this, I guess here something. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, they are also in almost every track they're calling about Mock. Mock is also a German rapper who is in the scene for very long. But no, I'm not kidding. This guy, this rapper, is homeless. I'm not joking. He's really homeless. He was in prison for spraying trains. You know, spraying like tagging trains. And then he was in prison, and you know he's broke. You know, and that's why he was homeless. And they tried with merchandise sailing. They tried to get him out of the prison so they can pay the caution. Yeah, this is like really a strange story, and that's why actually almost in every track they are dissing Mock here that he's homeless, and he's simply he's a poor son of a bitch. Yeah, that's what he's saying. And also like he's saying that you cannot buy his tape at Amazon, but poor son of a bitch, that doesn't work in English because Amazon, Amanutensohn is almost equally almost equal like in spoken language in German. I want to elaborate on this line, and I prepared here something. So this line is about a German rapper, very famous German rapper called Sikduo, and he's saying, this rapper is saying that he's fucking his wife during Netflix and chill, and what he's doing there is he's fingering her while watching movies, and he's calling this flipbook. Why flipbook? Because this doesn't work in English. I wrote this down here. Because flipbook in German means Daumenkino. So this is mirrored because this is of the camera. And Daumenkino means thumb. Also like Daumenkino is actually the picture is like this, that the flipbook in German is called Daumenkino. Daumen means thumb and Kino means cinema or theater. And that's why actually when you have like this kind of a picture in your head, that he's like really fingering her like this. And he's actually comparing this to a flip book, where you're flipping around and you're seeing a short story. Then, I was on the floor laughing my ass off. Really, how can you have a picture like this that you're fingering the wife of another rapper during a Netflix and chill session? Like, I was... lyric-wise, it's absolutely sick. He's still talking about fucking bitches, but such an eloquent way that you can't really, you can't describe it, how genius that is. Yeah, it's absolutely genius. So really, so he's like kind of doing it like a flip book, but it doesn't work in English because flip book is German Daumenkino, which uses the picture of a thumb, because Daumen means thumb, and Kino means cinema or theater. And and that's why this works in German, because you kind of really can imagine how he's fingering her with the thumb. To me it is, Rosie. Really, it is, because like having this, how do you actually write lyrics like that you have an idea of how to finger another German like rapper's wife while using your thumb and then calling this Daumenkino in German. This is absolutely sick. Like, English-speaking people don't understand this, but when like trying to explain this, why this works, because the flipbook in German is Daumenkino. Daumen means thumb, so that means that he's doing it like this during Netflix and chill with another German rapper's wife. Yeah, one more line by the other rapper, by Farid Bang. Okay, this is like a punch against another label. So, your girlfriend is liking the threesome like Shakira. This doesn't work in English either, because Dreier in German, I wrote it down here, means both threesome and number 3. Because drei is simply 3, yeah, and Dreier could also mean number 3, yeah. And this, why Shakira? Because, maybe I forgot to write this down, sorry for that. Maybe I wrote it down like this. Shakira is, I don't know if he's married, or let's call him married. Because, well, we're having the threesome. So your girlfriend likes threesomes. This means that he's cheating on you, that she's cheating on you. While Shakira also likes the number 3, which means Gerard Piqué, because the back number of Gerard Piqué at his club FC Barcelona is also number 3. So this is like kind of at the back of like Gerard Piqué's jersey, and that's why your girlfriend is liking the threesome or the 3 the number 3, just like Shakira, because Shakira is married to Gerard Piqué, and that's why this works. This is also like a line where you really like. This is one of the like. That's why I love those guys so much, because you really have to think like a few seconds, or at least listen to it a second or third time to kind of get all the like kind of meaning behind the lines, you know. And that's actually why this is actually genius. So Dreier in German means both threesome and number 3, which is, you know, why this works in German, and in English it doesn't. Yeah, I would also like to have a threesome with 2 girls, so if any girls are feeling free, or yeah, whatever, just join me. Just kidding. Yeah, but actually it appears that your girlfriend also likes, or your boyfriend likes also threesome, so yeah, be careful, always be careful, don't cheat. Or actually, at least be careful that it's not cheating. Yeah. It's not about Giraffe, but it's about, you know, that he's having like the jersey number 3 at FC Barcelona. Also, like, you know, having this in your head, that you kind of connect a threesome with Shakira through Gerard Piqué, that this is like his jersey number at FC Barcelona. This is also genius. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah. Yeah, this is the last line. So this is a very genius line, because this is basically kind of so he's destroying basically the whole scene in one line, while saying there are too many rappers right now that are earning too much money on the neck of Frenchmen, just like guillotines. Which means basically that they are kind of copying the French style, and they are earning too much money with this. So this is like the kind of message that he wants to pull this in, which is also very genius, because, you know, this is like kind of this is very true, because there are actually too many rappers that are not doing their own thing, their own style, but they're copying the French style, the US style, and are, you know, successful with this. So yeah. And there's, I guess, one more line, I guess, yeah. Yeah. Last line, because this is absolute genius, also as well, like everybody's a genius. There's a German rapper called Zuna, and he's asking him, this Zuna guy, so he's asking him in this track, if you are called Zuna, like this, why do you call yourself anus in reverse? So this means actually that Zuna is the reverse of anus. So this rapper is an asshole, right? Absolute genius. And then actually I can imagine, like, when he's like when he was thinking of this line, and then actually he wanted to you know, kind of a punchline or this another rapper in the scene, and he's now like seeing the name Zuna, and he's thinking like, what does this mean in reverse? And he's like, anus, yes. I have the perfect line. So yeah, and Zuna is also like one of these rappers that are not having their own style or whatever. So yes. So at the end he says he fucked all of the rappers except one. And everybody knows who's meant by that. But I'm not gonna elaborate on that, because this is like too complicated. He's just called Bushido. Just one is missing. And the track, by the way, is called... What is the track called? The track is called Put On the Balaclava. So... You know, this means basically, you know, who's wearing balaclavas? So basically, thieves, right? Someone who wants to steal something, you know, to get, you know, unattended, like unrecognized, in disguise, right? So now we're putting on the balaclavas, and yeah, and this is the one track, and the next one I'm not gonna actually explain very much lines, just maybe the title, The title is "Take Off Your Backpack When You're Talking to Me," which is of course against the backpack rappers, because you have to know that there are two different kind of worlds, I would say, of rappers. The ones are the gangster or street rappers. The other ones are the backpack rappers, so a bit more kind of intelligent or eloquative or whatever rappers. And this track is also like a parody of basically an Afro trap song. And I don't really have to kind of explain too much about it, because it's all about the vibes in this track. And I'm gonna drop you the YouTube link to this one, because the video clip is also parodying other video clips of this style. So I hope that you can dance your ass off to an Afro trap track. You hear this auto-tune effect. Yeah, try to relax your anus. Was a good idea. So catchy. Feeling the Afro trap. That's my dance to this. Like, I dance to it like this. Arriba, arriba, Bibi macht wieder. Ich steh an der Theke mit Stirnacken, Mock sammelt am Boden die Bierflaschen. Geh beiseite, du niemand, wir sind nicht vom gleichen Kaliber. Wie die Hightechs und die 9 mm, die man lernt aus deiner Leiche zu ziehen. Ja. Und du bist Kruzifix, kann es sein, dass du grad meine Crew zerfickst. Aber hallo, und ich muss das auch, denn ihr steht hier vor mir unterm Drucksack auch. Dieses Leben macht den Kopf kaputt. Ja. Wie ein Shotgun-Schuss. Zu viele Rucksäcke, ich trinke nen Wodka, schluck und sing die Popstar. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that it was a bit entertaining. I like it as well. Take your backpack off when you're talking to me. Take the backpack off when you're talking to me. Ole. Take the backpack off when you're talking to me. Take the backpack off when you're talking to me. And it doesn't work in English at all, does it? Yeah, well, the boy said I guess you're the only one that is left here. Yeah, well, just maybe at the beginning he was saying he wants to jack off, but does not want to masturbate himself. So this is also very interesting line with a clear message that he literally needs a bitch. Yeah, very fun. I dropped you the YouTube links. You can watch the video clip as well. I'm not gonna elaborate or show you that anymore because I guess it's pointless. Okay. Yeah. I hope to see you, some of you, at ADE, especially the Size Family, Release Family, and Axtone Family meetup that we're gonna have Saturday at 7 p.m. in Amsterdam. Like the location and all that is on my pinned post here, on pinned comment. Yeah, I hope to see some of you there, and I hope that I will be able to do another Bisicast next week. You know, there's always depending on the releases and stuff, but for now I'm actually very happy that yeah, well, that I actually made it to, you know, show you so many releases this week. And yeah, I guess Rosie Does Gold is also going to be a live stream there. Yeah, for sure. So definitely for a few minutes I'm going to show who is all there, and, you know, talk to some people. That's for sure. I'm going to do some interviews because, you know, I'm very much into interviews and that, so yeah. But it's going to be interesting how, you know, to film this for all the three families. It's going to be interesting. Okay, but I hope to meet some of you there, to have a bit of fun, have a drink together. Yeah, and we'll see how this will all turn out. Good for now. I wish you, you know, a nice weekend from tomorrow on. And yeah, hope to see you on the next Bisicast again. It's gonna be, I guess, then episode 40. So maybe that's gonna. I need to have some idea for episode 40. This is actually a very cool number. We'll see. Have fun at ADE. And the voice can't come. That's very unfortunate. But I'm definitely gonna meet some more people there. So not that much worried. So actually want to, mostly excited about the people, I guess, because we're like kind of connected through the music, which is, in my opinion, absolutely insane. So, thanks guys for watching, and yeah, see you next week, hopefully. Bye!